I'm just gonna have to mute this thing when it pops in. Oh, good baby, baby.
Baby. That sounds right, but anyway.
Yes, so you breathe. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Live, and all that. And anyways, boys, it's good to be back.
Show this.
Been a while for a few weeks, but we come back with a bang for the final week of the Premier League football. And how's everyone feeling? Red, Aston Villa fell off hard, but not as hard as Liverpool, but still fell off hard.
Hold on a second. Now Facebook wanted to randomly know where I am. And I'm like, oh, hell no. I'm just trying to share it. So just give me a second. I'm going to share the link.
Obviously heard you're back online.
Yeah.
Curtis, how are you feeling about this weekend's games?
Same as I felt about the fucking last four, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shitting.
Yeah, well, like I always expected we'd do it, but I also expected that we'd beat Leeds and Newcastle, and we didn't.
Well, and
I didn't expect us to beat Manchester United, and we did. And then we got out of jail against fucking West Brom. And
it wouldn't be us if we didn't do it. The most difficult
like that Alisson header. Okay, say like so we won 3-0 against Burnley. Say for argument's sake, we beat Palace quite comfortably. That Alisson header will be what got you to the Champions League.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's crazy, isn't it? Like,
imagine that's what your fucking season is pivoting on. You know what I mean?
A goalkeeper scored
in the 95th minute for a bullet header.
But like, great finish though.
Oh, what a finish!
It was a great finish.
Liverpool were gonna buy Harry Kane until he scored that, and they said we have a striker there. We're all right.
Yeah, fuck's sake. Look, for us it was you never would have known. Never could have known like what was going to happen. In the back of your head, you could have said, right, yeah, of course, we're meant to have Champions League. And then every week you look and we just drop a little bit further away from it and a little bit further away from it. And then the door just opened back again. It was like, are we back in here? Like,
because I was looking at the games for like from 7, 8, 9 games out. And we definitely had the easiest run in.
Yeah, but we were gone.
But we couldn't win a fucking game.
Yeah, like, we were gone.
Yeah, and I always knew that Leicester-Chelsea game was going to be big with a couple of games to go, that was going to be big, and I kind of pivoted it. But
it was whether we could make it to that game where it'd be a game.
But still, like, obviously, anything can fucking happen. Like, I still wouldn't guarantee. Like, on paper, I'd rather be playing Palace at home than either Spurs at home or Villa away or whatever. But
yeah.
Jesus Christ, I don't know. There's going to be... At least there's something. Last game of the season, there's normally a relegation battle or fucking something. So
you have a couple of teams there fighting.
Yeah, what's this new? There's a new conference league or something now, isn't there?
I've heard something about what's it in Europe or something. What is that?
Yeah, I think it's to be finished 7th or something, is it?
Right.
That you go into like all the teams that finish 7th in their leagues, I think, go in and play
Is that your webcam there? Is it?
Yeah, just me over there because it's to the side there. There's no way to put the thing.
It's the worst.
I know, like there's not. It won't stick to that.
It goes on top of your.
It won't. Don't be telling me it does things. It doesn't do that.
Why sitting on the telly? I'd fucking send you a picture.
Oh, wait, I fixed it. There we go.
Right.
Don't fucking tell me it does. It doesn't. Don't fucking. Oh yeah, it does actually. Yeah.
You've been telling me. Get the lads sorted with all the equipment. We set up a sound check for earlier, and people just don't turn up. You know what I mean? And
people are busy. People have lives on the Saturday.
Is it amateur Tera?
I was walking.
All the years we were gigging, and do you think we ever missed a sound check?
Yeah,
all the time.
It's meant to be. It's you. It's like it's your gig. Like, you know what I mean? I'm bleeding in work to show up.
But that phrase goes. I did say. He says Tera. That's why we're the professionals, and he's the amateur. I did say that. So you're right.
Your name's on the YouTube channel.
That's why I'm like, yeah, exactly. So until I start getting bleeding royalties now, boys, then sound checks can fuck off. They can.
So that's also a fair show. So
you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, here,
there's space for it. There's a space for the third face on that logo. That's all I'm gonna say. It's down the bottom, even to the side. To the left.
Before
we have you just looking over our shoulders, like
before the logo comes in, you're more than welcome to go up and make one with the 3 faces in it and just throw it up.
You boys have fucking enough logos there.
Right, come here. I'm gonna throw up these games now. We get stuck into this. So finally, after fucking weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks of Super 6, we actually get some Premier League games.
Ah, yeah.
I'm sick to death of the Championship and League One. I don't give a bollocks about them, let's be honest. Although Derby did do a little bit of a last gasp bleeding, getting out of that relegation on the last day. Jesus, that
was a good game. That was a good game as well.
Fucking hell, like. And then Rotherham beating Cardiff right up to the 88th minute, and then Cardiff equalised.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Anyway, right, so
some
City,
games
Everton.
there.
City, Everton. City are 1, Everton are bollocks. Can Everton even get into it?
Fans on the stadium, aren't they?
Yeah, I think Everton can actually.
I don't think they're fucking.
To be fair, it's quite close. I don't know. Give me a second.
We get it up.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
Hang on a minute, we get it up.
And there's fans in the stadium as well, isn't that?
Yeah, so you have Everton.
So City are going to want to win.
Everton
Everton 59. Everton 59.
Spurs are in awful trouble there, aren't they?
Well, see, Spurs have the goal difference above West Ham. That's what kind of brings them into play, I think. Everton would need a fucking miracle, I think.
What is it?
Well, who are West Ham playing? West Ham have a toughish game, don't
West Ham is Southampton.
Southampton at home, yeah.
But even that, like they need to lose like 4-0, and Everton would need to win 5-0 and have Spurs lose. So yeah, I think
there's a good chance of that happening.
Well, Everton are in the Conference Cup there, so they're in that battle with Arsenal.
Arsenal could jump in there. Arsenal would get a win, they jump in over Spurs.
Potentially.
Would they, yeah?
They're on 58, Spurs are on 59.
I don't think Spurs are going to beat.
See, even Leeds are in that battle there. So if Leeds win, Arsenal, Everton, it doesn't really matter.
Leeds have to fucking score about 700 goals to get a
But they might though. Have you watched the Leeds match? That fucking
they just might do 699.
With Everton, it was like, oh, I don't know. But with Leeds, are like, oh, they tried to bleed.
They've 2 more goals than Everton.
Yeah.
We're looking at Man City Everton here, yeah. So
yeah, you're looking at City bleeding.
Everton have just been so unpredictable.
Yeah, but City are done as well. So
yeah, but City are at home. They're lifting their trophy with the fans there.
But they're gonna have one eye on the Champions League final.
Yeah, he'll put out the second team that's just as good as fucking.
Yeah, but you say that though. But like, I mean, teams have troubled Man City all season. Everton are a good side. Calvin Lewin, the fucking names are going my head. He's a good player. No, Calvin
Lewin, yeah.
Calvin Lewin. I think I said it correctly before.
It is, yeah.
For some reason, I thought there was another. No, I thought there was another part of the name. It was like Calvin Lewin Woods or something. Like, oh, that's Calvin.
There's so many names.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, no, what about that?
Calvin Lewin Trent.
But again, decent. But Everton are decent going forward, and they'd be up for it. Like, I don't think it's going to be a 4-0 to Man City. Maybe a 1 or 2. But
I take back me City wanting to win in front of the fans team because they don't really give a bollocks. Like, so
don't have any fans there.
And
there'll probably be none of them there anyway.
Well, City have had that average fans all season.
So
it's a man. They don't care. Like, I'm
looking at the bookies tomorrow. Fucking surprises. Like, that's just I'm just gonna go on the one that you just can't pick. Like, because you'll get mad results tomorrow.
What bet I did, I'll tell you. The bet I did was every game to be over 2.5.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet against anyway.
I think it's going to be that. Yeah, I think it's going to be that sort of game. I think we're all going to be fucking.
What do you think?
Half time, it's different. When City, it would go probably 2-0 to City, maybe 2-1.
Well, then your 2.5 bet is bollocks.
Well, no, 2-1.
2-0. 2-0. So every game over 2.5. What's it?
Yeah, but see,
probably 1-0 to City.
Yeah, but see, the chance I'm not going to win both. I'm not going to win my bet and this. So I have to kind of like at least if I lose just because City get 2-0 on me bet.
Yeah, but this is what I've done. Listen to me. And then you just completely contradicted yourself.
No, what I said was, right, here's a sneaky one I've done. This is separate to this. Like, this is sneaky.
Right, I don't know.
I just may happen.
Would you throw a corkscrew of fucking Everton winning that now?
I wouldn't rule her out. Like, again, I think people disrespect Everton a little bit. I think they're a really good side. They're hardy. and they get results when you don't think they will. When they play well, they're really, really good team. Like. And last day of the game, I reckon they'll be up for it. City will also be up for it, but they'll be resting players.
They'll be looking up next week.
They're only interested. They've lifted the trophy weeks ago. They're only interested in that Champions League game.
De Bruyne won't be playing. No. None of them will be playing. So maybe. Just thinking about it.
You think De Bruyne, Gundogan,
and
Foden, Sterling and all are going to risk getting injured before
Pep, it wouldn't be beyond Pep to fucking just throw it out.
Without young fellas like kids.
No, but in saying that as well, because they're Man City young fellas and they're training with the best, they could they'll still be.
There's not going to be a big
Everton
big
on an average day.
But if they were playing, say, West Brom, who needed to win to stay up or something, and someone else was playing someone else, and City put out their second side, there'd be uproar.
But that's happening here.
Everything are really playing for that.
Well, they're playing for the Conference Cup.
What the fuck is the?
No, I'm not joking. Like I was actually talking. There's a Liverpool fan, an Arsenal fan on my job, and he was going like, hopefully we can get this. Like, so fans want it.
What the?
You know what I mean? Like, it's just like a new. It's I tell you now, I'm not even sure if it's called the Conference Cup. I think this is well. Yeah, look at this is the first I heard about it, but
he's googling.
The UEFA Conference League. That's the one there. Yeah, top search.
UEFA Europa Conference.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but I knew. Told you. So it's like seventh.
Referred to as UEFA Conference League is planned for annual football league competition held by UEFA for eligible European teams. Clubs will qualify for the competition based on their performance in the National League. What kind of performance? Like fucking mid-table?
Yeah. I think you have to finish seventh.
Did you not call it the fucking mediocre conference?
Am I taking into the Europa League?
The Conference League.
No, it's like separate to the Europa League.
This is a new one.
It's added on. Yeah, that's what I mean.
When did this happen?
So if you don't get the UEFA, right? If you don't get into the UEFA, if you miss out because if you're seventh, now there's a team. So obviously there's a Champions League for the top four, UEFA for the next two, and now there's also the Conference League, UEFA Conference League for the teams that finish 6th or 7th place. Yeah.
Really? So it's the Intertoto Cup.
Pretty much it's the Intertoto Cup.
If you don't qualify, if you go out in the qualifiers for the Europa League, you end up in it as well, or the Champions League qualifiers
as a punishment.
Jesus Christ! So you're going to be watching Arsenal and Everton playing in the Conference League,
but it goes to go
in the Europa League.
To go back to the point, that's the sort of things that like everything come in the European. Now again, you laugh at it as we follow big clubs.
No, I'm laughing because I never heard of it.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. However, it's stupid. With that being said, Arsenal, like it's a accolade at the end of the year. And again, if everything go off next season, don't have a great season in the league, they finish 10th, but win the UEFA Conference League. Do you know what I mean? Like,
they might get into the FA Cup the year after.
Well, no, but that's your into the UEFA Cup next season. Do you know what I mean? Or whatever.
Or you could finish 5th, 6th, or 7th, or win a fucking cup, or.
But it's like the same teams the same Premier League teams that are kind of, you know what, I take the Carabao Cup. Those sort of teams would relish, and so it would mean a lot to them. So I think Everton will want to get that Conference League spot. So they have something. Like it's not as you were saying, every game has something to play for. If it was West Brom, I think Everton have, but I don't think they had the same argument. I do think City will still put out
the point with that was there would be uproar if Pep put out a second side for that, but I don't think anyone's going to be complaining about fucking someone's going to qualify for the Conference League.
So what are you thinking, Everton?
I think Everton maybe. That's what I'm thinking.
But no, I still go 2-1 City.
Yeah, what do you
think?
It's
hard to just on paper. It's hard to
look against making good cases for both.
But you know what I mean? I don't rule Everton out, is what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Everton nicked the win here.
You've seen a lot of the day in the last day where the team gets, just slips up and loses or whatever. It doesn't really make a difference. And the fact that they're playing the Champions League next week, like sometimes they'll chop and change their team, but they'll still have 4 or 5 at the start. Like Diaz is not going to be playing. Stone's not going to be playing. Walker's not going to be playing. Fucking Cancelo's not going to be playing.
Yeah, you're gonna have
Dong
Nate
De Bruyne, fucking
Garcia
Laporte
and
or
shit like
something.
that. Yeah.
You're going to have fucking, yeah, you're not going to have Mahrez. You're not going to have any of them there. So
I reckon Mahrez will be one that'll get a game because he brings a bit of caliber.
but then, yeah, well,
he's also if
again,
if he gets injured, we have 4 other Mahrez. So like
it's going to hinge on what team goes out.
Yeah, no, I think they mix it. They mix it.
Win
Yeah,
2-1 or 3-1
they
or
mix it.
so.
They put out half. I'd say like
2-1 City.
2-1 City. Yeah.
2-1 City.
Right. Wolves United.
See, these are games that don't matter.
Well,
these are the fun
Espirito
ones.
was fucking stepping down as well, isn't it? So his
And
last game at home.
United have a cup final next week as well.
United are fucking and they've been shite in the last few games.
I'd go Wolves.
Would you go Wolves? I'd say 1-1 or something. Or 2-1.
Yeah, I was always thinking maybe 1-1, 2-1 United.
Yeah,
I don't think United will go to Wolves and win them.
I don't know.
they'd be
Not
the
with the way-
sort that would probably,
Not with the way they're
fucking
playing.
like them.
I'm aware.
Yeah, but it won't be.
But again,
pretty.
it's the last day, so they could go there and they could be 3-0 up after 5 minutes. So yeah, right. 1-0.
That'd be good for me 2.5.
1-1 or
This one-
2-1.
3-1 Villa.
This one is going to be the nice one.
Are you saying 1-1 West Ham or 1-1 Wolves United or 2-1 United?
1-0. Go
1-0, no, 1-0.
1-1, right?
Because out of the 3 games, the 3, like Liverpool, Chelsea, and Leicester, you kind of you expect Leicester to beat Spurs
Someone's
at home,
gonna get
and you
beat.
expect Liverpool to beat Palace at home.
Someone's
Chelsea
gonna
are the
get
one
beat.
who have the dodgy one. Like you
Like,
can't
I feel
say
again
Chelsea are going to
at
go there.
home. Villa
But see, the
fans-
problem is Villa are not great at home this season.
But
Yeah, but they've
if-
the
At
fans
all.
back. They've the fans back. That's the
the
difference.
fans back
We've Jack
there,
Grealish back. Jack Grealish is like the difference. He plays
Nothing
against
to play
Spurs.
for
We beat
either.
fucking Spurs. Like
Yeah, but do you not think the fans have like at Villa Park? Do you think the fans have any?
and the
fucking-
fact they've nothing to play for, it's
No.
no, it'd be a great day for everybody involved. Don't get me wrong.
So do you
like,
think-
but
do you think
I don't think
Chelsea-
it would spur Villa on to any
Chelsea
sort
are
of
under
form of
pressure.
greatness.
They've a Champions League game next week. They've to win this game.
the thing with this game is if Chelsea score early, then Villa will lose interest in the game. That'll be the
Oh,
thing where
mate,
it doesn't
see-
really mean that. But if fucking Villa
But no, what'll happen is we'll score early, and then we try and sit on it and lose 2 or 3-1.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think the longer that goes on, it gets dodgy off of Chelsea.
but that's the more they'll fuck forward at us, and the more we'll mess up. If
And
you put
you know-
sustained pressure on us, we're more likely to mess up than you. No wrong, we break, we'll catch it on the break. But even going forward, lately, the final 3rd decisions are terrible. Like, and I'm a big fan of Ollie Watkins. I like Traore. I like all the Villa players. I think this is the best squad we've had in a long
Did you
time.
not only come back from beating Spurs there the other day?
Yeah, no, we did, yeah. But again, that was like an OG, but again, Spurs then
Some OG, by the way.
But
yeah, it was a 2 Spurs scored 2 crackers in that game and lost the
thing is,
game.
Chelsea have to win that game.
No, we'll
they-
make it very difficult. I'm not ruling Villa out of winning the game. Like, I think, but I'm just saying,
I'm not saying
Chelsea-
Villa are going to win it either. I'm just
I
saying
don't think
it's the
we're
dodgiest
not great
now.
at home. Yeah, we're not great at home, and I don't think we have a great record against Chelsea. I think they just always fucking beat us.
It's
So-
just it's the toughest one out of the, it's the one you can't say Chelsea are definitely going to go there and get 3 points. Like I think
Well, I'm leaning towards Chelsea. I want Villa to win, obviously.
Chelsea
But
will win. I think Chelsea.
if
will
you're
win.
putting
I
money on it,
think they'll
I'd even throw a 3-1 in there.
a 3-1. I don't
That's
know.
right,
I think
yeah.
they'll nick it. I think it'll be tight. But
I see a Ross Barkley fucking goal all the time. If he plays, is he still in that? Or is he?
No, he's back there. He's out of favour. I think he'll be going back to Chelsea. Like. We paid 11 million to loan him for a season.
The other thing is Tuchel doesn't like playing. He's not going to go out and go at it. It'll be a tight game. Be a
I don't
tight
know.
game for a long time.
I don't know. I'd say 3-1 Chelsea. But
I think all 3 well, I'm not saying Liverpool, but I think Chelsea and Leicester are both going to win. I'd like to think Liverpool are going to win. I'm not saying
I
Yeah,
hope it's
I'm
not.
not-
I think Liverpool
West
are going to
Brom,
win.
I'm not jinxing
If it's
anything.
a West Brom 90 minutes, I'd fucking get to the.
I won't be able to do it again. The other night was grand.
I need a 5 minutes.
Yeah, but can I just say as well?
And then
Can I just say? Can I just say? Well, Aston Villa at the minute now. Fuck off to Liverpool top. As you can see, there's still two. There's another team, and then we're on to you. So just
so let's have it.
Give us a little moment, yeah. Just saying.
We've said all there is to say about Villa.
We haven't given the fucking score, so it's kind of the most important part of the game. Like.
Well, you said 3-1. You're thinking?
Yeah, but just type it in. So it's always alone for discussion.
Well, you going 3-1 or what?
I think 3-1.
I think Chelsea are going to win. So
I just said it was the dodgy one that I wasn't sure about.
Yeah,
so
like
3-1, 3-1. I'll go with
all three games could be fucking like I could see a draw on that, and Spurs going 1-0 up, and that being a draw on that right up to the 70th minute. Like, you know what I mean? It could go any fucking which way from there. Like I don't see it being done and dusted early. Like Liverpool are 3-0 up at half time, and Chelsea are fucking 2-0 up, and it's all going to be nice edge. Like Chelsea got 1-0 up, Villa will score at half time, just before half time. 0-0 Palace, Liverpool, and fucking Spurs could be 1-0 up against Leicester, and you're going into the 70th minute with it could go either way in all games, like, you know.
No, I think with Villa, what quarter sense is going to happen? Chelsea will score early, and then probably another one before half time. We'll start
Chelsea score early, it'll settle them.
That's what I mean. We'll get a goal in the second half, and then Chelsea will get one around the 80-odd minute and fucking 3-1 us.
Yeah. All right, 3-1.
Oh, I'll take a 4-0 Aston Villa as well, also. But I don't think I'm going to type that in, so.
Not typing 4-0.
No, sir.
Not after you talking me over after having any fucking chance in the game. Like,
yeah, we whack, son. We go win.
Your own team, like, Red, I need a bit of confidence here. Like, yeah, we're going to do Chelsea fighters. Like, no, yeah, we're shy. We're going to get done. Like, all right.
But yeah, because look, and I can just say as well, also, why we're still on Aston Villa before I know what. I was saying, remember when Villa were doing well at the start of the season, we were up there, and everyone's going, top four. I was saying, top half of the bottom half of the table. I'd be delighted with. That's where we finished.
I said I thought just think of top.
Red, you thought you were winning the league at one stage. You beat Liverpool and you were like, we have this league.
Well, all I'm going to say is every year I put a euro on Villa to win the Premier League, even when they're in the Champions League.
Every year the fucking bookies go, we don't even want our euros.
No, listen, this year.
Euro for you this year.
I remember this year around Christmas area, they were offering me like $875 cash out of my potential $2.5 grand. I mean, that's what I said. Like, I was sitting there going, you know, I might actually just take that. Like, I was like, no, I had to fade that team. Like, €8. Yeah, that's what I said. At one stage, Aston Villa were €8 worth for the Premier League off €1, €7 profit. Do you know what I mean? So you mock one day. I do it every year. I don't care.
You mock. Right, Leicester Spurs.
I think Leicester had a little.
I think Leicester beat Spurs. Leicester, the pressure. Like, you look at Leicester's results there, yeah? Like, Leicester, a few weeks ago, Leicester were fucking 9-10 points ahead of Liverpool. Like,
I'm going to say Spurs.
You think Spurs?
I think Spurs,
yeah. Spurs have nothing about
Spurs have nothing about them, but...
I think Leicester...
coming out during the week saying he's...
Yeah, but Leicester won the FA Cup. And Harry Kane come out and have a stormer. A little 3-0 for Wellesley.
Did any of you watch the overlap thing with Neville and...
I want to start with Gary Neville. Fucking Paul Pogba talks about going on a move and there's fucking uproar. He shouldn't be talking about that in the club. And then the chap brings Harry Kane out to the golf course.
Come here, fucking Gary Neville can call for riots.
Yeah, Gary Neville. Well, we know about that. Yeah.
No bother.
But like, what's the story?
You throw a can at a bus or something, and the whole fucking city should be bumped to the ground. Like,
is that not fucking like?
Yeah.
Is there not something wrong with that? The fact
he was kind of asked him like. It was like, if you put this shot.
Yeah, no, but in fairness, they're all mates.
Yeah, I know, it was banter.
I know they're all mates, but still, like, there's fucking
one thing
people who paid leading an awful lot of money to go and watch Spurs, and then Harry Kane's out there fucking knocking the ball around. They're talking about
Harry Kane has played
maybe 200
for 15 years for Spurs, where Paul Pogba is an own troublemaker and all that. Harry Kane is still, like, clean cut.
Harry Kane put his shift in. He always Spurs nothing.
What I'm saying is, Gary Neville says these things and does these things when it suits him and his little fucking...
but all punters are bleeding for a shite. It's the most redundant job in the world. I mean, look at us, we're punters here and it's redundant. Like,
the only one I actually like listening to is Steve McManaman.
Oh, I don't even like him.
I don't listen to any of them. Once the match is over, I click off.
McManaman is so bland.
But he just says shit with the way he says on the football pitch, like, you know what I mean?
It's so bland.
It's the Scouse accent and all. It's just like, Jamie kind of got wrecked in my head, like he's a fucking down.
See, they all have their bias, and it's clear. But they'll all say, "Oh yeah, well of course we've got bias," but then their opinion is
Jamie Redknapp as well.
It's one-sided.
Only cunt.
That's the sense. So I just turn her off. They're all spouting. It's all nonsense. It's all nonsense. It's all like just they don't learn that from it. You don't literally everything he went to goes, oh well, if he had just took that touch just a slight earlier, yes, had he took that earlier, he wouldn't have been offside. But guess what? We all seen it. He's also it is what it is.
They're just mediating fucking VAR. That's all they're doing, like.
Yeah, but that's it. That's all they're discussing now, and it's that's what football is.
Yeah,
once the match is over, they click off.
Say it right. McCoy Richards is the worst pundit I've ever.
Oh my god.
He's the worst pundit. He's the most annoying cunt. Like,
but again, like I've only seen clips, so I don't know. He actually seems all right in the clips.
He's a dickhead. He's clueless. Like, you know what I mean? He was a half decent rifle at one stage.
It was like, remember they had who was your man who used to do the RTE ones? He do the Euros for Ireland and shit like that. What's his fucking name? Not the lap.
Oh, Kenny Cunningham.
No, not Kenny Cunningham. This guy, do you know when they go, Kenny Cunningham played for
Sadler.
Yeah.
He played for Ireland's
Richie Sadler, Ireland's under 15 Euro team or something. It's like, that's your claim to fucking fame. Like, you have Damien Duff and I'll have like Chelsea fucking league winner. You know what I mean? Like,
played for Ireland's under 17s.
I don't know why people watching it. It's just like
I just watch them on mute half the time, and that's the truth.
As soon as I just turn off because you don't learn that.
I don't. I only.
And that's what I was saying. It's all a big VAR off. Then you know what I mean? Like
if kickoff's 4 o'clock, I turn it on at 5 to 4. And I walk out and I come back in as the whistle's blowing. And as soon as the whistle goes, the telly like it goes on to something else. I don't listen to anything they talk. One day I was it was when the Super League shit.
One day I was walking back with the walking out.
And they had fucking the whole half.
It
was Liverpool. It was Chelsea playing at home to someone. And the whole half-time thing was about the Super League and the contracts and what the lawyers were going to do and all. I was like, talking about the fucking first half, like. There was a fucking shot and 2 goals, and I don't even get to see a replay. Like,
but there was a clear agenda there at Sky Sports.
Anyway. That was.
Right, so what do we think? Do we think Spurs or Leicester?
Leicester.
You both think Leicester, I think Spurs. So you used to rock with it. So this is democracy.
I go with draw because Leicester have been poor lately.
That's what I mean. And Spurs have bottlers and need to win this, and that's what I think they're going to win it this time.
I need to win it.
No, I know. But so do Spurs, like so.
Spurs had to win the last 3, and they couldn't fucking pull
exactly. And because everyone's like, "Oh, they're Spurs, I should Villa beat them." I guarantee you, I think Spurs. But whatever. He's going less than 2-1. You're going draw. I'm going Spurs. Tera, you're the one with the power.
Oh yeah, when the one with the gravel here, the gavel, dum. I'm gonna go. Probably Spurs win.
You're the one entrusted with the past,
because I want Spurs to win.
You got Spurs win. Tera's on my side.
I want Spurs to win, so I'm gonna will it into existence. I'm gonna you know what I mean? Deepak Chopra.
I'm gonna take me bias down the next one and leave it to Reds.
Well, Reds the only one who can pick it. Like on form, Liverpool have to win it. They're the best, the most informed team.
3-1 Liverpool.
Huh?
3-1 Liverpool. Maybe 3-2. Potential 3-2, but I say 3-1.
With Wise last game, we go 3-1, yeah.
Yeah, maybe 3-2. Because I think no, leave it 3-1. Okay, sorry. Because I just think Palace are going. They got with Wade retiring.
Well, Palace in the 82nd minute to get it to 3-2 and the most
squeaky bummy. Yes, that's what I mean.
Now, what I will say is Benteke is apparently out, and your man Eze has had a bad injury.
He's gone to the next.
Yeah, they reckon in Achilles or something. So, like,
he's a good player, really was.
Yeah, he's been one of their best players. Like, and Benteke's been scoring for them. So. And by bin scoring, I mean he scored at the weekend for them, and probably that's his third goal of the season.
Benteke, bin score.
He been scoring. He been doing.
No, but again, just because it's Liverpool and the season Liverpool haven't, it'll be. It should be. You look at that on paper, it's 3-1, 4-1 Liverpool. But because it's squeaky bum time, it'll be squeaky bum time. So, as I said, Liverpool will be comfortable, and then they could be 3-0 at half time.
Literally
and then Palace will get a goal, and then Palace will get a goal. And
look, we bet them 7-0 or something, and since that game, our fucking whole season just snowballed.
Because you should batter them on paper, but I think just last day.
I think every one of them results will go the opposite way. Leicester will beat Spurs, Villa will beat Chelsea, and Palace will draw with Liverpool. And
United will beat Wolves.
United will beat Wolves 4-0, and fucking Everton will win 3-0 or something.
But here, even this is a tough one. Arsenal against Brighton.
I think Brighton have been decent.
Yeah.
Arsenal aren't fucking great. I'm not overawed by Arsenal.
But they've been doing.
I get that. Yeah, I get that. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I think every game you go, yeah, that's what they're going to win, and then they just let you down, like absolute acca killers, by the way. So, and Brighton are no mugs either. Tough team. Like, I'm not saying Brighton will win. I'm just saying Arsenal. It's hard to just kind of just go, yeah, Arsenal.
There's fans in the stadium as well, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have troops there going, fucking hell, man.
Shit, mate.
Get it, blood. Why the cross the ball, blood? You having a trip out, blood? I swear down, blood. Yeah, man, I don't like that blood. You're right.
William,
pass the ball, bruv.
Yeah, I think I ended up going to
man like William.
Go on, hear me now.
See the statement, I can't remember what match it was, and he was kicking things around. Everyone's in the studio going, ooh, what the fuck, like. And he was just like, fucking William, bro, fucking William, kicking things and all, like. So give over, get that cunt off there, like. It's an embarrassment.
Yeah.
But I think Arsenal win.
Yeah, no, you'd have to go with Arsenal in it, blood. But
bruv, in it.
2-1, 3-1.
Yeah, I'll tell you who's been quality. Odegaard. His little ball in for Martinelli's goal the other night was fucking delicious.
Martinelli's a good player, so he'll have a good season next season. Yeah, he'll have a good season.
Like, you look at him, Saka, Smith, keep Odegaard. Like, that's a good little side, like. Smith Rowe.
What a fucking player.
Like, that's a good little side. Yeah. You catapult Lacazette out there. Pepe has looked a bit better as well.
Yeah,
like.
he has. They need a centre forward. They need a very good centre half, and they need a midfielder.
Yeah, they need a 25 a season, or they do.
Aubameyang gets goals.
But I think they'd get away with not getting a centre forward if they got Odegaard in, and they got a good centre half, a top centre half, to be all right. But the chances of that happening are fucking.
And a good goalkeeper, because he sold the best goalkeeper to us.
For Leno,
like fucking mugs, man. Yeah. So what? 2-1 to the Arsenal. 2-1.
Yeah,
2-0.
Yeah,
2-1. 2-0.
I know you get Brighton a goal.
I think Danny Welbeck gets one, doesn't he? Danny Welbeck can pop one in. Right, what's your golden goal prediction?
Who gets to go last?
Last one of the season, Curtis, as a resident fucking pressure.
Did you skip out the Liverpool one?
It'd be early. I'd say 1 or 2, first or second minute, I'd say.
Ooh.
What do you think?
I'd say maybe 2. I wouldn't go 1, but yeah.
1, I'd say 2, but 2 was what I was thinking. I think there'll be an early goal.
Right, so we won't let Curtis go first. Tera, what'd you...
I'd say 7, yeah. 7.
Lads, last day of the season to be a goal gone in.
Be brave, boys. Be brave. 250,000.
Come on.
In you go. What are the odds on it? 43-1. Jesus.
It's better than some of the other ones.
Sorry.
Some of the ones I done, like, they'd be like 420-1.
Is that 43-1 with the scores as well, is it?
No,
yeah.
It's just the
result, is it?
Yeah, it's just results, yeah.
That's all right. Look at that.
That's not Tottenham.
If you think about if you're going like if you 3-2 to Liverpool, that alone is like what 9-10-1.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was wondering. I was like,
right. Leicester Spurs. What did we say? 2-1 Spurs.
But we could change it in this if you want to kind of double your odds, because if you're wrong in the Super 6. Yeah, if you're wrong in Super 6, you might be right in this.
Leicester 1-0.
Oh, no, I can see Spurs getting a goal.
2-1.
2-1 the other way.
Harry Kane or Son will get a goal.
Right. Half-time score.
1-0. To Spurs. Do, do, do.
Who'll score first?
This will turn out to be like
A Jamie Vardy special?
He hasn't scored in a while. He could be G1, couldn't he?
Or a Madison smasher or a Tielemans fucking dinger?
Jamie hasn't scored.
I like Tielemans. Tielemans is a good player as well.
Yeah, he's great. Isn't he?
Oh, Vardy. Vardy's the one. Who received the first card?
Ooh. Do you know what I'm going to say? Against Villa, I picked Højbjerg because I got a feeling.
Yeah, say Højbjerg.
And I got Højbjerg.
Højbjerg every fucking game. I don't know how he's still playing.
But I actually got it. I tell you what will let me down actually. Cards. I think I had over 3 cards or something like that.
Do you think there'd be a lot of corners in it? I would say there would, wouldn't there?
Yeah, it's gonna be open. It's gonna be fairly up now game. So maybe
12.
11. Well, 11 is quite because again I do the bet builders and I always do over 10 and sometimes you fall way short on that. Like so 11 if it's gonna be loads of 11 is a good number.
11 is a magic number.
It's well above average in the blood.
Man of the match has to be Harry Kane because they'll give it to him even if he's not.
You won't even play, won't you?
You know, he was there, you know.
He's a great guy, was
You play good football.
I lost my crayons!
Honestly speaking, it's a great game there, you know.
I've got to get back on the bus. Where's my helmet?
So, possession-wise, what we saying? Be fairly even?
Fairly close, yeah. Be
Last style
53 either way, I'd say.
Last style shave it as the home team.
All right.
Shave it.
Submit. Last chance to win, boys. Last chance to win.
It has to say though, this actually seems harder than the Super 6 and it's only $5,000. Like.
Yeah, it is because you're picking everything in the game.
The amount of shit you have to pick, like forced yellow card, forced this,
and
forced
you pick fucking a player or whatever, and then he doesn't even play, like, and the whole thing's out the window. You're wasting your time.
Yeah, they do try to get you on that, like you had to wait until the lineups go on and then go in and do all that thing. So my dad was doing that for a while. He's actually waiting until the lineups came out, scrolling through the lineups, and then do these Super 6. Again, slightly, not telling anybody because you know to me a few times like I'm sitting there going, no, like we've Newcastle to lose 3-1, and he's like, well, like, in fairness, Red, did you not know that like their 3 players are after getting fucking Ebola and they're going to be out for the next 15 months, and the manager's after having a stroke. Yeah, the manager had a stroke this morning, and 2 of their bleeding pullbacks got fucking salmonella, and I was like, go no, and they're going, yeah, then Newcastle had been 2-1. It's like, wait, Newcastle 2-1, we're going. So yeah, do you know what I mean? That's the way they kind of want you to do it. That's what all those people do. All those people that are like up at the top part of the Super 6s, they wait to see all the Oaks and say, "Oh, right, his nanny died. He's not going to play. Get him off there." But, do you know what I mean? Like, they're going to lose. Well,
that's the way to do it. It's like it's not. It's clearly not the way we're doing it.
But what we do is more fun.
It is more fun.
We're taking the hip hop way.
Literally, like you're pulling out the fucking the lives going on. Wait, hold on a minute. How have Barnsley been doing for the last 6 weeks? Like, it's sure you haven't they won the last 6 games in a row. Like,
I could have sworn he seen them get beat.
We're refusing hip hop with football because we're just freestyling this shit.
Every week, and the Cunts have won the last 6 games.
Yeah, exactly. They let me down last week, and then the accumulator. How they won the last?
Yeah, that always happens. Well, hold on, and they go, "Oh, actually, I had them in an over 2.5. That's what it was, and they only won 1-0. Yeah, or they only won 2. That's what they let me go."
You forget in the championship they played 9 games in the last week. Anyway,
since you made that bet,
they've gone from bottom to fucking just outside the playoff place in 3 weeks.
Barnsley got into the playoffs. Like, I mean, we were looking at them and we were like,
"No, they didn't, did they?"
Yeah,
they were 2-0 down at one stage there.
They were only playing Swansea. Oh no, well they got into the playoffs.
Barnsley in the playoffs. Yeah.
Oh no, they're out.
Yeah, they got in. I think they got knocked out there.
They were playing Swansea earlier.
See Brentford earlier.
Yeah, Bournemouth are gone.
Yeah,
3-1.
Yeah, Swansea won 2-1 on every.
So it was 1-1, was it?
Yeah, but see, I seen Swansea win 1-0 earlier as well. So it was like, I think pretty early on the first half we scored. I was like, right, that's that game over.
Well, that's Brighton. Bournemouth
but fair play to Barnsley.
And then Bournemouth fucking were 1-0 up today after about 10 minutes.
Yeah, but he got man sent off early, about 28 minutes in, or saying it.
But like, Brentford were back into it before then.
Brentford are a good side. I like Brentford. And because Dane Smith used to play for them and Ollie Watkins, actually kind of want them to go up. So we'll be back in No, I reckon Swansea will do it. Swansea have the experience of the Premiership.
Do they though? The team is very young. Like.
Yeah, the team's very young. I think.
No, I mean the club. I mean the club, the fans, the atmosphere,
sure.
the expectation, the onus. That will all go in there.
It'd
So
be good. It'd be good for Brentford. It'd be good for Brentford to be in the Premier League.
Yeah, no, I'd like to see them up there. Like that'd be the first time. When they weren't in it before, would they?
Don't think
so. I think in Bradford. Yeah, no, they weren't. Yeah, so this would be the first time.
Again, like
so again, you like to see that.
Looking for fucking facts here. You know what I mean? Like. We don't do fact check. We just throw out whatever.
Freestyle.
Bro science.
Yeah, that's it.
No, Brentford have never been
first Premier League.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
No, I don't think they have. It was Bradford winning. Yeah, that's so. Brentford never were in the Premier League, so this would be a first.
Were they ever in the top division? Like, you're on
a yeah, but I mean the Premier League is.
Yeah. Premier League's on the outside.
It's like that's yeah, but you see, you only say that because you have won. I don't actually have you won a bollocks because remember before last season.
You can't say that anymore.
Yeah, before last season, you just go
because you haven't won it. Like
no, before it was like
we've won of everything.
Aston Villa have won the same amount of Premier League titles as Liverpool.
Man, we've won
Liverpool fans just hate hearing that because we've won of everything.
Yeah,
we've won of everything. You just why after we've won of everything.
Come on, man.
We get another one next year as well. Yeah.
I'll take. Honestly, next season,
actually, we haven't got the conference. We haven't got.
We haven't got the Europa Conference. Baller.
I'll take 11th again next season because I was seeing a lot of Dean Smith's kind of interviews and stuff. He's hinting about being very optimistic with what the transfer market is doing in the background and stuff like that and all. And he's very usually not like that. So I think they have something planned. I think Grealish is gone, and I think they're kind of going to bring in two decent players. That we really need. Like we need if we can get a decent goal scorer up beside Ollie Watkins this season, and they can share 15 goals a season. Yeah. We'll hit the top half of the
I like
again around 10-9. 10-9 is great, but I'll take 11 next season again. Like it's all about just becoming another like
a staple in the Premier League.
Yeah, like a stalwart back again. Becoming just another Premier League team because we're still a bit of a championship team at the minute. Like if you look at like the players that we have, like McGinn, El Ghazi. No, we do, but they're all like kind of where us from the championship and or them sort of teams. You know what I mean? There's no
Your
major
problem is going to be if Mings goes or if
Watkins.
Well, like Grealish is probably gone, but I think he'll get by without Grealish if you buy 2 or 3
Jack Grealish.
No, decent squad, decent first 11 players. You know what I mean? But if you lost a Tyrone Mings or something, I think he's a fucking struggle. Like,
no. I think we have a good. Defensive is our actually strongest part.
You need to hold on to everybody and a bar Grealish. And add in 1 or 2 and fucking aim for the same spot as this season.
Yeah, no, I think we get
top half of the table.
We get rid of Barkley as well.
Well, Barkley.
So we won't have Barkley or Jack Grealish, but we get like 3. And the only thing sometimes we have I don't know what's the issue of, but the habit of like going to like to getting these sort of El Ghazis and all and hoping to hit the ground running. I'd rather actually go for it. Get a name just for the fans. And I know a lot of people say it doesn't really mean that, but if we can get it
boosts everybody. You look at United.
Yeah, if we can get a good player, like a well-known player.
Like look at Lingard going to West Ham. Look at the impact he had there.
That's what I mean. Like, I think he was a big name. He goes in there.
Now you would have thought Barkley would be that player, but Barkley, I don't know. Something happened to his career when he left Everton and went to Chelsea. Something like dodgy.
But he started. I wouldn't even mind to see. He gets first 4 or 5 games for us.
Yeah.
The first 4 or 5 games for us. Whopper, absolutely whopper. Like I said,
he got injured and he disappeared. Didn't he?
Yeah, I was saying, this is actually.
That's what I was about to say. Is didn't really
him and Grealish
year because
he was out a lot, and then when he was starting and playing again and coming on, he was making wrong. Like his football brain isn't really there. When it is in glimpses, it's great, but he's kind of constantly shooting when he should pass when he should shoot, kicking it long when he should, kicking it over when he should to the feet, when he should make him run, he's kicking
not
to the
really
feet.
Sure what.
Yeah, his football brain just seems to be a bit like not great. And then even he used to be a bit of at least he'd track back, get the ball back.
Yeah, now he's lazy.
Yeah, he's being lazy, and even if he does get the ball back, he just gives it away again. So it's and his head's constantly down. So I wouldn't. Although again, thought he'd be a good prospect, turned out not to be. Cheers, like I like him now going forward. Wasn't a big fan of him when we got him. So I like him. Look, all the best. Wish it like, but get rid of him. But again, it leaves a bit of room there for us to get two big players in the middle there that can be what Jack Grealish and Ross Barkley showed was capable in Aston Villa in those 4 or 5 games where they played really well together. If we can get that for a longer period of the game and a little striker up there beside Ollie Watkins that can feed off him and get because like Ollie Watkins has a bit of a Shane Long vibe off him. You'll always see him chasing the ball down in the corner.
But he's got a lot
more.
I know he's more prolific, yeah. But what I mean is, not only is he hovering around the box waiting to get the goal, you see him on the shoulder all the time, running down to the corners, and so he's not being able to get there. But if he's down there doing that and then turns and knows that the other player that we've just bought for 40 million, the Jack Grealish 100 million, is in the box waiting for the cross and is prolific as well. You know, they could share 20 goals a season.
Do you see Grealish leaving this year?
Gone, yeah, absolutely.
Where do you see him going?
I think he'll go to Man United. I think Man United are going to buy Harry Kane and Jack Grealish.
You think so? Yeah. That's going to cost him about 300 million.
No, it'd be about 200 million. 120.
Harry Kane ain't going for
120 for Harry Kane. 120 for Harry Kane, 80 for Jack
80
Grealish.
for Grealish, you think?
Yeah, 200 million.
Right.
Or 115 and 85, or 110 and 90. But,
how are you going to be doing this stuff? Like,
get rid of Pogba. Sell Pogba.
No, so they couldn't sell him the last time they tried to get rid of him.
No, I know, but Pogba has.
And they're not going to get anywhere near what they paid for me.
No, they get Pogba. They get about 80.
No, he won't.
He will. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. No, listen. If you hear other managers, if you hear other managers and other pundits in other leagues talking about them, exactly. So even though he's going
to be the only one that pay money for him, and they don't have money for him.
Juventus don't have money. Ronaldo. Real don't have money.
But again, you don't have to have it. You don't have to have it up now. It's not like give us 80 million pocket now. It's like we'll give us like 20 now, and then we'll over the next 4 years of the contract years X, Y, Z.
Real and Barca can't buy anybody in this summer. Like that's how bad it is for them. They're lucky they're still alive at this stage. Like so, be Juventus and Juventus will fucking.
Yeah, I know. I understand that, but Joe, that also seriously drops Harry Kane's price as well.
I think Kane's going to go to
the only people who could buy Harry Kane is in the Premier League.
Yeah. No, it'll be City or United.
And see, you know what Danny Levy, he'll hold out for whatever. Like you seen with Gareth Bale that time and with Modric and all. He'll sell him, but it'll be for the price that we set. And we'll wait till the end of the transfer market for you. And if you don't, he'll stay. You know what I mean? Yeah. So they'll set the price, and that price will have to be met. And it'll be only United, City, or Chelsea, but I don't think you go to Chelsea that could pay it. But I don't think United are struggling even money wise. They'll get one. They won't get him and Grealish. I don't think they'd have that money. Because Villa aren't going to sell Grealish on the cheap, like. So it's going to be like what you say, 80 million or something like that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, because one thing with Villa as well is, I absolutely do believe that they'd both be happy with another season together. If that's what had to happen, like so, I think Grealish be saying as well. Look, if you're not going to get the 90 million or whatever it was you as view me as, I'll play one more season, bitches. Look at here, captain, best player in the team.
Might or he might not. It could hinge on the Euros this year because if Grealish goes,
that's what I mean. I think Grealish.
But if he doesn't play, if he goes to that Euros and say Foden plays ahead of him, and say for argument's sake Mount plays ahead of him, and he doesn't get on the pitch, he's going to be saying to himself, I need a move. Foden's playing at City, fucking Mount's playing at Chelsea in Champions League finals and all, and I'm at Villa, and I'm never going to get, or even though I might be a better player than he.
Oh, in fairness, Southgate isn't like that. And Southgate used to be a Villa man.
But all right, Mount has been playing, and he's in the Champions League, and he's been playing.
Oh yeah, but Mount is a baller. Mount is a baller. Like it's one of those things that you couldn't
that's
even.
What I'm saying. For argument's sake, not for argument's sake. I don't think Grealish plays in the Euros unless there's injuries or anything like that.
No, but I think if Grealish,
but that goes without saying.
He's playing, and that's the
difference.
The argument being,
I think the fact
Grealish
that
might say I want to leave. If he doesn't get into that team for the Euros, with the World Cup being next year, he might be saying to himself, right, well, I didn't play this Euros. If I'm at Villa next year, there's a good chance I don't play in the next World Cup.
No, because we have, if you think about Tyrone Mings is getting picked ahead of Harry Maguire. Do you know what I mean? No, he has been
and in fucking them stupid little bleeding Mickey Mouse.
But it doesn't.
It's gonna be John Stones and Maguire.
No, do you know what? I don't think he can. I think Gareth Southgate knows that's been the long-standing issue with England since they got
if he goes in the first game and goes right, Tera Mings in centre half, Grealish, whoever else that is the flavour of the month for him, and he picks who he thinks will play rather than the top stars, and he leaves out, say, Foden or Harry Kane or Raheem Sterling, and they get beaten or don't win the first game. What happens in England? You know what happens?
Or what happens, the same thing that happens every single tournament since they started. Yeah. It's like, you just keep playing all the big names, play the best team. All he's doing is picking all these big names, one-star
ponies. I think for once, going here, his best players are Mount, Foden. They're all playing
that's what I'm saying.
Well. But I think what Andy's trying to say is, right, that the three of them are all playing at the same level. Well, like before Grealish got injured, they were all playing at such a high level. You couldn't have picked between them, apart from the fact that Grealish was playing for Villa and the two boys were playing the Champions League during the week and playing in the Premier League weekend.
Well, the part of them, Mount and Foden are going to be playing the Champions League final.
Yeah.
Grealish
I think that's but I don't think that means that.
Because that's what sucked Foden ahead of Grealish and Mount.
But what puts Foden and Mount ahead
Mount's playing the Champions League final as well.
But no, they've both been playing in for England longer than Jack Grealish.
Yeah,
it's not so much longer,
Jack
but
Grealish is older than both of them. You know what I mean?
No, we understand, but both Mount and Foden have been around the English squad and the Indian squad and playing for the English team before Jack Grealish. So they're actually in that way they're the front two. And I think if Jack Grealish goes to Man United next season and doesn't play well, he's not going to get in to the English squad. You're playing for Aston Villa and you're playing well. He's in the English. And if he starts Mount and Foden, and Mount isn't having a great game or he's not impacted, brings on Jack Grealish and he sets up a goal and scores.
That feels to
he's
me
going to start the next game. And then
with England is like, who's the informed striker from one of the lower teams, like Jermaine Defoe, cool, right? He's coming. He's not getting on the pitch though.
When they do, they score.
Alan Shearer
and when they do, they score. And then that's why people are saying
Harry Kane, and then it's going to be like, all right, well, Danny Ings is playing well, or Paddy Bamford's playing well. They'll be in the squad, they'll be on the bench, but they'll never come on. They won't get a game.
Yeah, but that's exactly. But what happens though? So what happens is Harry Kane doesn't deliver. He only gets 2 goals in the 6 games. But we understand that. But Ings comes on and scores 4 in the 6 games. They lose 2 of those games, but he scores in them. And everyone, all the journalists are saying, why didn't you start Bamford and Ings? Why do you keep? This is what England always do.
Yeah,
and the media are saying that for so long. But that's why Southgate has been in there, and he's come out and said, he goes, I don't care what league, what he's actually, the Southgate has come out. I know you go, he said in an interview, but he kind of, it's why he was being picked.
The original point being that I could see Grealish not saying the opposite of what you said, not saying, I'd be happy to stay at Villa again for another year, don't mind, whatever, until he gets a 90 million. If he doesn't play in the Euros at all, and then you're going into that World Cup in Qatar next winter, he's going to need a move if he wants to get in ahead of Mount and Foden, probably.
What the point is, if he's playing the way he's playing at Villa, but he's playing at United or at City.
Well, it's different level, yeah.
He's pushed himself in ahead of these boys. The only reason Foden and Mount would be ahead of Grealish, even though they're both younger than him, is because they're playing for big clubs and they're playing. That's the difference.
They're playing for England longer. They're playing for England longer.
Yeah, they're playing for England longer because they've been playing for bigger clubs for longer than Grealish has.
Well, because Grealish went with Ireland, then went for England, and then was playing in the Championship. He's kind of gone the long way around about it.
Yeah, he went.
That's why Grealish with the Championship, these guys. So even though he's older,
Grealish he's made each step, and he needs the next step up now, where he's playing in the Champions League side, where he's playing for either City or fucking.
I'd love to see him stay at Villa, because he is great at Villa, and I think he plays the way he plays because of the club he's at. And because he loves Villa and he's captain of Villa, and that's what he has him to playing the way he has. Like, I think it's a different story.
Because you put him into a bigger team, you're restricting him a bit.
Yeah.
And you don't know what he's going to be like then.
He's just going to play then instead of, you know what I mean? But, I don't know, I like watching him at Villa.
Yeah,
I'd hate
and that's it. I don't care where he goes. I hope he does well. I'll always be a Jack Grealish fan. I think that's where he's going.
Because I like Jack, and I wouldn't have to not like him anymore.
Yeah, don't go to United, Jack.
If it's any consolation, I don't think he'd do well at United, but he wouldn't be as good because he won't have that freedom.
The thing for United is they don't need another midfielder like him. They kind of have Fernandes. I think they need a Harry Kane or they need a striker, a Haaland or something. I think that's what United's priority is going to be. So
again, you definitely haven't got the money for Haaland.
Let them go and get fucking Harry Kane.
All the talk with Haaland is he's going to Bayern next year. So when Lewandowski finishes up, he's going to Bayern. But whether that'll happen or not, because Borussia Dortmund got the Champions League, didn't they?
Yeah,
I think they got the Champions League, so they're kind of like, you're right, you're staying. We're not selling you.
Looks like Janie's gone to bleeding Bayern.
Look now, Bayern fucking dismissed that. It looks like he's going to PSG now. Bayern, who was it? Was it Rummenigge or something came out?
I'm saying it today.
And said, no, that was rubbish. That was just his agent was putting out stories that he was linked with Bayern to fucking up his money somewhere else or something, but they've no interest in him. We're seeing PSG was linked with that. PSG are looking at him. So it's either PSG or Barca.
Who's that?
Koeman isn't going to be there.
Wijnaldum. Is he not now?
No, Koeman's gone, I think.
Oh, yeah, he's only got the bleeding few months, isn't he?
So Wijnaldum looks like he's gone. You just wonder, is there going to be any big moves? Like, is the likes of Haaland and Mbappe and all going to move this summer? Because with COVID and shit like that, the money that you'd have to pay for these players isn't there. Like, Real Madrid haven't got money to go and spend 150 million on Mbappe or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, as it is, they need to get rid of Bale. They probably need to get rid of Hazard because he's been fucking horrendous.
Yeah, here, what do you think of this? Because we all know Ronaldo's not happy in Juventus swap for Jack Grealish.
I honestly thought he's going to say something serious there.
I thought you were going to
two more seasons in him. Stall again. Come on, we'll give you a statue outside. Let's go.
Ronnie.
There's something bizarre, like, you know.
John McGinn, Ronaldo!
yeah. To him interviewing at the end of it. Well, who's a fucking Greek in there?
Jesus Christ, imagine that.
It'd be a mad summer for it. We could see Ronaldo at PSG or something though.
No, I don't think he'd go. I think he'd probably go back to United.
Or would he go to America?
But they're not going to have Cavani and fucking, it'd be like the bleeding old top.
They would.
I think he'd have the bleeding David over to Miami.
No.
Get big bucks.
He's still. They're terrible, aren't they?
Like.
I mean, you'd still get 2 more seasons in the Premier League. Like, he's fucking.
Like, is Messi going to move? That's the other question.
No.
I seen City linked with him again, but then I was reading through like what his wages would be, what he'd actually cost him in wages, and he'd be.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Nobody can afford
15 grand a second or something.
It's like 30 million a year or something like that.
Yeah.
Or more. Is it 40
That's what you're saying.
million a year or something?
It's like 15. They're actually doing it in footsteps or something like that. Someone broke it down that he's like he ends up walking like that from the walk from the dressing room onto the sideline.
Well, they're waiting for the VAR decision.
Yeah, while they're just walking out to get that line, he's already earned something like €147,000 just those steps out. It's mad shit. Like, so,
$2 grand a minute or something like that.
To jump out of fucking football for a second, what do you make of this Fury Joshua Wilder scenario?
Well, I think Joshua came out and kind of put Fury out there. Like, I think
on the Twitter, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he's after scalding Fury because he's truly and that's the thing. What people that get kind of blinded by the showbiz of Tyson Fury, when he's doing all this and that's he's a legend, and he's like, "I'll fight you anywhere," but he's like. So I don't know if you heard, Curtis. So what happened was they were setting the fight up, but there was an arbitration or something for.
Yeah, no, but what happened first was that Fury announced the fight with Joshua.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
And
no, because the arbitration was going on before that.
Going on like the next day, and they knew it was going on the next day. And the arbitration said that the third fight between Wilder and Fury has to happen by the end of September. Is it?
Yeah.
Or does it he has to pay fucking mad money or something like that if he doesn't accept the fight. So the fight basically between Joshua and Fury that Fury announced it can't happen. And Joshua basically came out and hammered Fury for it. Like, you knew this was coming up and all. Like, no, Fury went the other way and was saying, well, Eddie Hearn knew this arbitration was happening and all. Like.
Well, no, what happened was, like, but AJ came out and says, like, look, you've exposed yourself to the world as the fraud that you are. You knew that our fight couldn't happen. And you went out there trying to sell it like it was set and it was ready to go. And you keep calling it, like, I'm obviously paraphrasing. But, getting that kind of sentiment. Yeah. And then Tyson Fury gets back with, listen, you little bum, if you want to do it out in the park this Saturday, bare knuckle, we both put 20 million up each. And it's like, of course that's never. So he kind of proved Tyson, he proved Joshua correct. But his reaction going, you calling me? I'll fight you on Saturday, bare knuckles. Like,
and I've seen someone actually saying, why don't you just pay the 20 million Wilder that you have to pay in the arbitration instead of putting 20 million up for a bare knuckle fight? Like.
Yeah, that's it, because it is all bravado and bollocks with him. Like, he bluffs.
Well, that's what
Tyson Fury bluffs. He's a good businessman.
Would he be doing that to get out of the world of fight, having to do that again? Like,
but you can't, though. You can't. You kind of like, but the thing is, all along,
contracts mean nothing these days.
Nah, but not boxing. Yeah, not in boxing. Like, when all along, he knew that.
Hey, come here, Curtis. Ask Dana White, do contracts mean fucking nothing?
No, I'm just saying, like,
you have fucking John Jones going, just release me so I can go fight somewhere else. He's like, yeah, cool story, bro. You just retire or fight.
Yeah, but like what I was saying was, like, if you could get enough people to fucking mount about it, you could get somebody to pay the fucking thing and then it's all done for you.
I don't know if it's I don't know how much he'd have to pay. Like,
no, I'm just saying, would that be something, or is it like it's basically him just being a tick?
Would you give fucking Wilder 50 million or something?
No, the problem is, though, Tyson Fury was never going to give him that. That's why he's doing the fight. And he always knew this, but he was giving it up. And then, because even when I go through my feed and everyone is buying into the Tyson Fury, like, Joshua is scared. I'm like, he's a world heavyweight champion. Of course, he's not scared. He's a boxer.
No, he's waiting around for it.
Yeah. But yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, Tyson Fury kind of sold everyone the dud. And then because if you think about it, right, Fury was saying this is happening, knowing that it wasn't. Joshua was saying this is going to happen, believing it was.
About Saudi Arabia,
do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, so there's one side of the out that was keeping it 100%, and it's
nobody's trying to blame Wilder now. You know what I mean? I've beaten him twice.
Yeah.
I understand that. Nobody wants to, and I believe Tyson Fury wants to fight Joshua. I'm not saying he's. But what I'm saying is, Joshua kind of definitely won that last exchange anyway. Like, and Fury has been exposed as not again anyway. He's boxing like that, but he is a bit of a shy talker. Like he's a waffler. He is a bit of a. I'll fight you on Saturdays, but we can't just fight. It's never going to happen.
Did you see his call out to fucking Eddie Hearn? All, yeah, Eddie, I am wearing Versace and all. It's like an embarrassing. It's like a rich pikey call out video.
I think it's more like they want to just
in the fucking the Palisades or something in Las Vegas, like in the background, they're wearing your Versace, and it's still like.
I'd say Eddie Hearn. I'd say Eddie Hearn as well, more than Tyson Fury actually.
He probably is a promoter.
It'd have to be, yeah.
That's like trying to say McGregor's working White, like.
But would you not think that both of them are just doing this to just try to build a fight up a little bit more?
No, I get that, but if you're Tyson Fury, it's like me walking over to Conor McGregor going, look at my wallet, I've got 450s in the Conor here, and he's going to go, I shot.
So Tyson drew the short straw, so he had to be the fucking idiot in the whole little business fucking plan. I don't know. It like fucking Tyson's not like it's not the smartest bloke in the world, anyways.
So Tyson Fury
an lot of shite, like. But that's the reason why we watch him. Oh well, most people watch him.
I still think he beats Joshua. You know what I mean? But it's having to go through that fight with Wilder again, like, no. And then when does he fight Joshua next year? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he hasn't got long left to be fighting.
Well, it's not hard. There's not much in there. So Tyson Fury's net worth is 40 million, and Eddie Hearn's is 60 million.
Right.
So not that much in it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think Fury's going to catch him though, because if Fury's going to make 20 million off the next fight, Eddie's making 35 or 40. Like,
and Eddie's going to be doing more.
He's going to be making 70 odd million off the Fury fight, wasn't he? That's what you're saying, 75 million each or something.
Yeah.
So you can see why he wants to do that fight, not the Wilder fight, because No one gives a fuck about the
No
Wilder
one
fight.
gives a fuck.
But the only thing is, and then the problem is, it's as it happens, Wilder catches him. Sends him to the fucking to the next round.
He did.
That's what I mean. And he doesn't get up. Then what happens? Now everyone has the fake interest in Joshua versus Wilder because now
he was punching him outside the gloves and all. What were all the conspiracy theories?
Nobody wants to see the fight. Nobody like Wilder he's not a great boxer. And he's also not a very likable person.
So you kind of just got bored of him clean and comes out all the time.
That was entertaining, but it wasn't entertaining watching him box. You kind of you waited until that part happened.
Yeah, I think you got the fun now watching Tyson.
Yeah, he's a show reeler. Whereas Tyson Fury, when he wants Tyson Fury can move and he can dodge and he has the movement and he can box a bit. So and same with Joshua. Joshua's just a big muscly bastard. But Joshua has form
because they were handing him fucking nobodies all the time for him to kill. Like they handed him 3 or 4 people where he was just going to kill him. One of them was just going to die. And then the first time he gets a little test and he gets fucking like torn apart, like. And then you see the second time he gets torn apart again. You're like, right, this fella's fucking. He's not a boxer, like.
That's why the fight.
Boxers and fight like, and good luck to him.
Do you know the fight we need? Do you know the fight we need to get that any interest in Wilder? Andy Ruiz. I
think Ruiz smashes him.
That's what I mean. That's
see that fight there? Who was
yeah. But Ruiz is a great little boxer. I think he lost, didn't he, Ruiz?
No, he won now, but
that's not poison.
There was a.
Did you not see him since that fucking Joshua fight?
Yeah. But there was loads of scraps in the fucking stands or whatever at that fight. Who the fuck was he fighting? It was only a week or 2 ago.
It was the Canelo fight night, wasn't it?
No.
That
was that night. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was that night.
It wasn't. It was the week. It was in California or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, it wasn't on the card.
Oh, it was
that night. It was the same night, yes. Or same
because there was loads of fights in that crowd as well.
Yeah.
Fucking killings I seen 2 boys.
And what about the Billy Joe Saunders boys? Oh yeah, fucking you hacker, you fucking.
That's stupid. Oh, do you know why? Because he said it to somebody else. And it's like, oh yes, a professional said something to a professional. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. You're sitting at home on your sofa.
I say,
against Canelo, the best fighter pound for pound at the minute on the planet.
He's doing well to stay in.
Didn't disgrace himself. No, went out, put a show on. And
that's the thing that annoys me about fighting altogether. Like, you see the way people laugh McGregor get knocked out by Poirier, and you're like, these guys are the most dangerous people on the planet in their weight class. Yeah. They, and like the Chandler fucking Oliveira fight at the weekend, in a split second, you fucking duck that way instead of ducking that way, and it's lights out against anyone.
Trained killers.
But the cunts are laughing at you. Oh yeah, there's a picture of you lying down, fucking had to get knocked out.
Don't get me wrong, some of those memes are funny. Some of the memes are funny. I'm not gonna lie.
I know, but like I get the humor of it, but it's something that just rules me up the wrong way. I'm kind of like, these guys.
Oh, I hate it. I hate
their lives on the line. Like Billy Joe Saunders put his life on the line against the best pound for pound boxer on the planet,
and lost an eye socket.
Complaining that he fucking his eye socket got smashed to a
oblivion. Sorry, that people are complaining his corner threw in the tail.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah. The chap fucking
his career, like
it was dislodged. The thing was in his cheekbone. You're looking at the X-ray, like it's like
saying he's a quitter and all, like.
Yeah. But again, but you were saying that, but their justification of that was, well, he said it to somebody. It was like, but he's a professional. They're all shit talkers.
And not only that, they're all trying to sell fights so they can make money. So of course they're going to say
they're all shit talkers. Of course,
if he goes back out in that second round, he gets another hook onto that eye. God, that thing shatters and starts flying out his face.
He's got one eye.
His career is over.
It's over, and he might not see out that eye again.
And do you think fucking
bone lodged
sitting on the fucking couch eating a bag of Doritos, type, he quit. Do you think he's gonna give a bollocks when your career's over? Like,
exactly.
Fuck that. These guys are they're too savage for their own good. That's the problem. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They need someone in the corner. The corner, they need to fucking step in and go, look, I wouldn't mind, but
I think Billy Joe Saunders is a fucking easy.
Yeah. Like as I said, like him. No,
I kind of like he got hit.
I like him.
I give him credit for fucking going in there and doing it, and I wouldn't say a bad word about it.
Yeah, no, look, I like Billy Joe Saunders. I always have. But I'm well aware.
Yeah, he's a wanker. I like him though.
Yeah, no, I'm well aware. But he is though, because like even that whole thing about the joke with the board and you hit it that way. I thought that was hilarious, like, because it's clearly a joke, like, and everyone.
He's a scumbag.
No, like, yeah, I can see why people don't like him. I understand that. I personally, I like him. Like, I think he's a great boxer. He's a great boxer.
Yeah.
But that's what he's a boxer, though. First and foremost, it's like for me, it's like people complaining about Trump's tweets.
Did you see him with the Mexican reporter? Did you?
Yeah. That's our shit. Yeah, same thing about fucking like Ronnie. Remember Ronnie O'Sullivan was doing it. He got in trouble because he was sitting there. I think it was in China or something like that, and he was just buzzing off them because he couldn't understand the word he was saying, and he's just throwing out mad shit like. And
some of the shit he says just sounds stupid, but like some of the shit he does is great. Yeah. Like when he ran into Wild, he started showing food up in the restaurant.
He's mad. He's mad. But it's entertaining. But when it comes down to it, he can fucking box. He's a really good boxer. He's a very talented boxer, and again, champion.
He cracked Canelo once or twice here as well.
Yeah, he do really well. He do really well against the pound for pound.
Canelo's fucking.
Canelo and Golovkin are the two that like.
But
I actually Golovkin won.
I think so, yeah. But
Canelo, I think, is a better boxer though. Golovkin's just a
fairly fucking clear that Canelo won it. Like, but the first one.
The first one Golovkin won. But again, Golovkin is determined. He'll just keep walking forward. He's a chin with tech. When it comes to technical, like Canelo's head movement, the way it's very like. Obviously, like, no one's on par with Lomachenko when it comes to movement. But he's very.
He's unreal.
Canelo is so good to watch. Like it's little masterclasses that it's just the difference between the Billy Joe Saunders is when you step up against a Canelo and go, Billy Joe, you're a high level, but this guy is fucking interdimensional. Like it's just.
Well, that's what it used to be with Floyd as well, wasn't it? Just the mastery of the craft, like.
That's it. It's master student. Everyone he's against is master student. He's just that. He's that good. They're just naturally fucking born to do that sort of shit. Like these guys.
And they say things like, "Oh, they keep handing them all these people." It's like, well, who do you hand them? Like, because he's
the zone as well. Like, I think he's just fighting out that contract, so he's just like, right, who's next? Right, Grant.
But like, I know the Golovkin one was probably the only one that, where it was close, like, but.
Yeah. No, it is, and then that's it. When you get the hot prospects though, and then you do fight them, and then you still end them in 3 rounds. It just you move on to he's just a bum, and it's like, what do you mean a bum? He's not screaming for me to fight him last year, and but I had a fight lined up, and now he was my next fight because you're all saying, he won't fight him. And then I fought him and I knocked him out in 3 rounds and he's a bum and I won't fight this fit. The new guy,
but that's always the same, isn't it? You know what I mean? Yeah. You get the same shit in the UFC as well, like same with Khabib, like who's he beat, and then he smashes the cunt, and you're like, well, he was shite anyway, so you know what I mean?
Yeah. So you called him, like it was you that brought him.
The only thing as well in the UFC, but it's very hard to make a fight when you're looking at the top 15 rankings. That isn't a fucking killing machine of a fight.
Couldn't go either way, like,
and couldn't go either way.
Middleweight,
like in them top 15 and in most of them divisions, you win 2, you're looking at a title shot because no matter who you beat, they're big enough fighters that you're looking, you know what I mean?
Well, you look at Daddy Hughes bet fucking, who was his last fight against that man? They'd fought a couple of times, can't remember. But he
gets thrown a shark then, and if you
but then he got thrown Ferguson and he beats Ferguson. He's like, right, and then he's in the conversation. It's like, you're nowhere near the title, you mad thing.
No, but straight away he goes into the top 4 boys there in front of him. Then he's starting throwing shit at people. He gets Gaethje next or something like that. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't think he even gets that, like. But
yeah, but you know what I'm saying. He gets something ahead of him. Like Dana White said that he's getting someone who's ahead of him.
The UFC, some of the fighters in the UFC, they get a little bit carried away. Like Vittori. Vittori, he won a couple of fights here and there. Well, and then he gets a late replacement of Kevin Holland and has a shy fight and then calls for a title shot and then gets it. And you're like, all right.
But he got it on the back of the Adesanya fight.
Well, he got it on the back of fucking Adesanya wanted to fight and fucking Whittaker said, no, I'm out for a few months. So, but I suppose, and like Usman's calling out Chiesa now. He's like, well, I've beaten everybody else, so Chiesa, his last fight was like, he's fucking ranked 8 or 9th, you know what I mean?
He's only moved
weirder things have happened.
He's only moved up and he won 2 on
the Did you watch any of the fights last week, Red? No? the Chandler Oliveira around.
No, again, I'm a highlights guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just too fucking late, man. Like,
we watch it all the next day, man.
Tough to do.
yeah, but the next day you just haven't got time to be sitting. Like, I haven't got time to sit for an hour and a half.
On a Sunday, you fucking throw it on Sunday morning and watch the last two, the co-main, the main event or whatever. Like,
can't watch that. She's just a headliner. So you walk in and go, oh, I see you're enjoying yourself and you're comfortable. Here, let's do shit. Like, no,
man, you've been in lockdown for 9 months. Like, you know what I mean?
Do shit.
Yeah, that's it. Let's go for a walk. It's raining. Oh, yeah, we go for a drive then.
Yeah. We're saying we're going for a group now. Anyway, boys, it's good to be back.
Yeah.
We've got some new equipment in. We're going to jump over onto some new fucking software soon enough. But we got this season out of the way. We'll be back with a few podcasts and all that later.
Yeah.
All right.
Cheers.